Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is February 13th, Thursday, February 13th, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not resonate with you and does not give you clarity, do not force it to make it your own. All right. What is that on my All right. So I'm going to put that right there, actually. So, I'm going to start pulling cards. Sixth house. So something about Virgo energy, your health, what you're learning, what you're studying. You could be trying to organize some things around you or within yourself, try to fix things, put things where they belong, get rid of things. There could also be expired items around. Now this could be physical expired items or things where you kind of just put up on a shelf with inside of you, and like, I'll get back to that later, right? I'll address that later kind of energy, right? So now is the time to address whatever it is that you need to be addressing, all right? So in the sixth house, service to others, what is good for us, your work. Yeah, so this is going to really help you stay. Wow, my left eye is so itchy. Like, I just want to scratch it with like a Brillo pad. Oh my God. Sometimes I want to take my eyeballs out and like rinse them underwater and then pop them back in. All right. So this is blue. So you're in the progress of, so you could be in the progress in the middle of doing this, being of service to others. So for some of you, that is your purpose, right? A service to others, a service to humanity. You could be working in the medical field. You could be a chef, like working in a restaurant. You could be a waiter. You could be a teacher. You could work with, you know, like a humanitarianism. You could be a library. You could be a substitute, whatever. You could do community work or volunteer work, whatever it is that you're doing. Whether it's like a large scale or a small scale, you're doing it. You're in the middle of doing this. You are being a service to humanity, to others. Hold on. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so this is like, for a lot of you, this is like your purpose. This is something that you're supposed to be doing, all right? And you are. A lot of you are in this energy right now. You are fulfilling your purpose. And one thing that because I was pouring her some water, one thing that came to my mind was also a lot of you are supposed to be in this energy, but in your own way. And I'm going to explain that. Because because it says your work. I'll show you. In the 6th house, right? Service to others, what is good for us, your work in the 6th house, right? And there's like a harvest, and like there's tools to harvest, right? Oh, I just got a couple more things. So you're helping other people with their harvest, and like it's basically like the fruit of your spirit is helping other people with their own harvest in a good way. My phone just lit up, so I know I'm right. Another thing I was getting was that because you're supposed to be doing these, you're supposed to be of service in your own way. So for example, an example would be, let's say you wanted to go to school so you could be like a CNA or RNA or CNA, right? Certified nurse assistant, that, right? And you wanted to go to school for that, but for some reason it just didn't work out. But at the same time, you got a great job to be able to like work with dogs at a dog shelter, and they're giving you full time, and you got the pay is great, right? So you're supposed to be of service, but not, maybe not in the way that you think, all right? But you're supposed to. But it's only because you may not exactly thrive being a CNA, but you will be able to thrive helping, like, you know, people or family members, like, you know, if it was like an adoption, like a dog adoption, or like, you know, you might be better at helping people find the right fit for the right pet for their families, you know, like this dog would be better for you and this dog, right? You're just better at that, right? But you're still being a service to humanity because you're helping families, you know, get closer together, find the family comfort when like their pet and blah, 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 right? It's like that. So you might not be, so if it's not working out in one way, it's because that's not the best way for you to thrive. It's not only is it not utilizing your gifts, but it's not like where you're needed. Does that make sense? So you're supposed to be doing it in your own specific way. So if it's one way, it's not working out, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you're thriving somewhere else, go where you're thriving. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you're supposed to be where, you know, this is what you're good at, this is where you're supposed to be, blah, 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 right? All that good stuff. So a lot of you are in the process right now, like in this energy of being a service to others, right? And it's for the greater good, because it says what is good for us. It's for the greater good. It's for the betterment of humanity. You know, it's for the whole collective to continue to ascend and wake up and ascend and wake up and wake up and wake up and wake up. So, all right. And also, for some reason, I'm also getting that wherever you are, your testament, your experiences, your stories are just a better fit for that environment, right? For whatever reason, because I don't know why I'm getting this, but like, if you're trying to be like a CNA, this is just an example. I'm just using these two things as an example, right? If you're trying to be a CNA, right, maybe your history, your stories, your experiences, your depth, whatever, it may not exactly quite, you can't place it. But working with animals, right, you have a better understanding, that connection, right? And then you're helping families adopt dogs into their homes, and you know, it's your personal experiences and stories are just a better fit for wherever you are versus where you thought it would be better for you. It's just how it is, right? So it's not because God's like denying something from you. It's just God like, no, you're just better here than there. That's just not for you, right? All right, so now I can move on. Okay. I need to pull one more. And then after this, I gotta pull Kipper. Oh wow, Virgo came out twice. Virgo in the 6th house, upright, right? Well, in progress. So hold on. 6. Hold on. There could be a karmic Leo and a karmic Virgo in your energy. And I'm saying karmic because it says the south node. So you could have 2 people in their south node. It's so crazy because this could be a karmic Virgo and you're a Virgo. Or if this is your... Oh, that's what it is. So you're a better... Oh, I don't even know how to word this. So if you're not a Virgo... Okay, so we have in the 5th house and in Virgo. Well, we have the south node in the 5th house in Virgo, right? So we have Leo and Virgo energy in their south node, right? So this is either a Leo or a Virgo karmic. And there's something weird that I just picked up on. And from their perspective, they feel some type of way because... And you may not even be a Leo or a Virgo, but you're being a better Virgo than they are. And you're being, or you're being a better Leo than they are. And that's not even your sign. But you're being a better version of what they're supposed to be than they are. Does that make sense? You're a better, oof, wow. You're a better version of what they're supposed to be than they are doing that right now. And that's what they're supposed to be doing, but they're not doing it. And you're not even like, you're just better at it. And it's like, you're a better Virgo than a Virgo. You're a better Leo than this Leo. And the reason why is because they are in their south node. They are karmic. And they feel some type of way. They feel like you're up showing them. Right? This Leo feels like you have more confidence than them. And Leo's all about confidence, right? Pride, sun, right? And this Virgo feels like you're a lot more analytical. You're better picking up at details. You're a lot better at being a service to humanity. And, you're more analytical and healthier than they are. And that's what they're supposed to be. They're a Virgo. There's something about that, right? And they may not even be a Leo or a Virgo. I did say legal. So there could be something going on with legal issues, but I'm not going to get into that. But so they may not even be a Leo or a Virgo, but there is something here where you're doing something that they should be really good at. This could just be someone that is in this combined energy, like they don't have much confidence and they're not good at picking up on details, and this person feels like you're better at it, and that should be something that they should be good at, but they're not because they're in their south node. So if this is one person, this one person feels like what you're actively doing right now is just coming off much better than what they're doing right now. And that's something that they should be naturally good at, but they're not doing it because they're in their south node. I feel like that's that. It may not even be about another person, like a Virgo over here and like a Leo over here. I feel like it's just one person. And you're doing something, you're in your purpose, and they feel some type of way because they should be doing that too, but they're not. They don't even, all right. So in the south node, right? So I'm going to show you these cards before I read them. South node in the 5th house in Virgo, right? The south node, there will not be anxiety about trouble. You're not worried about this person, these people. This person, these people, I keep saying that because I haven't yet picked up on the fact that if it's like one person or 2 people in this energy, but I'll figure it out. I always figure it out. But this you're not worried about whoever this person is. And the reason why you're not worried about it is because you're too busy with blue being here, right? You see how this is blue? This is red. Red is action. Blue is like you're in the process of. Like it's more like you're taking your time with it, right? You're in the process of that. I feel like because you're in the process of being a service to others and doing what's good for you and helping others be the best version of themselves and doing it your own way, you're not worried about this. There's no anxiety about anything. There's no, trouble. around you, bothering you. It's not really anything, like, you're not really worried about it. But somebody is. Because you being a service to others is putting someone in their south node. It's like they can't help it. It's making them angry. It's really like bringing out the demon in them. And the 5th house, with the trust of a child, fun, romance, and making art, do it dramatically. In Virgo, the serving of others, the details of do what you must do. Someone could have like a split personality, or like a split mind, or very indecisive. This could be a Gemini, or this could be a Libra. Or it's that energy that somebody wants to communicate something to you, but they're confused about this. They're not confused, but they want to talk to you about something, but it's really because they don't know how to make a decision, or they don't know the decision that they should make. It's this person. I feel like this person, with the trust of a child, fun, romance, and making art, do it dramatically. This person, they're coming to you with that mask. Like, they're very trusting, very fun, right? They'll do anything to help you, right? They'll even pay attention to you, right? With that energy, do what you must do. That's the mask that they're coming towards you with. Like, oh, you don't have to worry about me. Like, you know, you got... That's the mask that they're coming across to you with. There will not be anxiety about trouble. Like, so they're showing you a mask, and you look at the mask, and the mask is basically saying, yeah, you can trust me. It's not a problem. Blah, 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 blah. Like, let's go do this. Let's hang out. You know, fun, la, la, la. Like, I got you. Don't worry. Oh, I got you this because I know you like it. Whatever, whatever. That's the mask that they're coming across to you as. But there's something... about Gemini, Libra. There's something that they want to talk to you about that they're unsure about. They can't make a decision on something, and that's what they want to talk to you about. But it's weird though, because I feel like your advice, they need your advice, but of course, it's to benefit them, right? Because when someone asks you for advice, it's because they need help making a decision for something in their life. But I think that this person, this advice, you may not know it, but it's like woven around you. This may have... It's like they're going to ask you advice about you without even knowing that... Without you even knowing that the advice that they're asking you about has to do with you. And you may not even suspect it because of this mask that they're wearing. Alright, let me see something. I feel like this person's like really like taking the initiative to make it seem like you really can trust them, that there's nothing to be worried about. And I feel like it's easy for them to portray themselves as that, because at the end of the day, you're really not worried about anything, really, because you're too busy doing your own thing and being in your purpose and blah, 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 right? So if their intentions is to make sure that you're not worried and you have no, like, right, then it's working because, you know, you're already fine as it is, right? There's something I'm missing. There's like a gap in here. Not yet. So then come hug me. She's like, are you finished? I'm like, not yet. She's like, but I want to hug. Okay, so hug me. Okay, baby, so hug me. I'm right here. Come on. I love you. But you can't climb on me right now.
But I'm stressed.
I know, baby. And we can talk about that soon, I promise.
But I'm frozen.
No, I need that open. Don't close that. Sudden wealth reverse. Someone could be having a loss of finances, wealth. Their luck has run out, essentially. I know luck is a very like tricky word because it's all God, and that's true, but that's the best way I can put it. It's like their luck has run out. Their well has run dry. Remember how I slipped up and I was going to say Leo, but then that word came out as legal. So they could be having legal issues and all their money could be going towards legal issues, or because of legal issues, their luck has run dry. Their well of money or resources is not, you know, it's not there. There's no more jackpot. There's no gold coins, right? There's no pot at the end of the rainbow for them. And I feel like this person, they're trying really hard to make it seem like you can trust them. This person whose luck has run out. It's interesting because their energy that they're portraying themselves to be is, it's nice. It looks nice. It does. It looks very nice. But they're a karmic, right? And that's the problem. You take out the South Node, and it's like, wow, this energy is nice. They just have some money issues, right? No big deal. But South Node is right in front, and that's the problem. That's why that's why it matters if they are in their South Node, in the middle, or in their North Node. It matters, and in this situation, this is why. Because as alluring, enticing, tempting is the word. As tempting as their energy could be, at the end of the day, they are a karmic. And this karmic, they have nothing. They don't have a penny to their name. And not that it matters, but it's just, it does matter to the reading because it's coming out sudden wealth in reverse. It matters. It may not matter to you, but for the sake of the reading, not only are they karmic, but they don't have anything. And I'm hearing like sirens in the background, but it's those sirens from like those horror movies. You know, like those deep, like the old sirens from like the firehouses, right? It's those. That's what I'm hearing in the background. I live between like 6 firehouses, so it's non-stop. Yeah, just like that. Thank you, Pumpkin. So yeah, that's why it matters, right? Because for any onlooker, it'd be like, oh, you know, they're just having so many issues, whatever. Everybody goes through that, right? And usually it would be like, okay, you know, that's fine. You know, you can just, that's something, you know, they're in good energy, right? But I feel like they have good, how do I explain this? It's like a double-edged sword. They have good energy, but because they are a karmic, it's like, it's not, I'd be careful with this person. Alright, be careful with this person. I feel like this person could be picking up on the fact that you are in your purpose, that your purpose is being of service to others. So that could be, that's what it is. I think that's the gap. You know how I was just saying how they're going to ask you for advice without you trying to, without them letting you know that the advice is about you or has to do with you. The advice could also have to do with money as well. So this person, because of their energy, they know how to. So if this is a Virgo or a Leo, they could be they know how to like shift their energy, right? But because this person is in their South node, they are a karmic. They're doing this to benefit them. Right? It's like asking someone for advice. Obviously, when you ask for someone for advice, right, it's so, you know, the advice is to benefit them, right? It's not, you're the advice giver. It's not supposed to, like, yeah, it might make you feel good because you help someone out, but ultimately the advice is for them. So this person might ask you for help and might have to do with money for them. 1 second, please. But because they're really good and they're good at making it seem that their energy is good, right? You might not even know that they're actually a karmic, because with that Leo house, they're with that Leo energy, that 5th house Leo energy, they could seem very energetic, very like, you know, adventurous, very like, yeah, you know. And then with this Virgo energy, like, yeah, no problem, I'll help you out. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. Yeah. If this is what you want this, I got you. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. But they're a karmic. You see? So that's why it might be tricky for you to pick up on that first. Because their energy that they portray themselves to be as, right? It ultimately, at the end of the day, it really benefits them. They're not really doing it for others. It's just doing it for themselves. So that's why you gotta be careful with karmic Virgos and karmic Leos, right? Because yeah, I have no problem helping you out, but they're gonna make sure that it benefits them more. Especially karmic Virgos. This really could be about a karmic Virgo or a karmic Leo. So either this person is one of those or that's one of your signs. But let me move on now. Main male, upright on the bottom of the deck. So this could be, you could be this main male, or this is a man. A Virgo man or a Leo man. It doesn't matter, but ultimately this man is a karmic man. But again, because of their energy, they do not seem karmic. They seem like, look, this man is upright, right? And that's why you have to be careful with this kind of energy, right? That's why you got to really look at people for who they are, because you may not even know it, but this man, right? And they're so good at hiding this that even my cards picked it up as a main person upright. And that's just because their energy, right? But it's their intentions and like their self-fulfilled prophecy, it makes them karmic. It just, there's something about that. I'm gonna pick up on that. I'll get to that later, but I'll do that on my own time. whoever this main male is, this main male wants to be free from some sort of house and relationship. They want to be free of it. Imprisonment reverse, lovers reverse, house reverse, well, house reverse, lovers reverse. Message of concern reverse. Yeah, this person, they want to be free of something, and at the same time, it's like whatever they want to be free of, they don't want to, like, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. Like if they're leaving a whole family behind, right? For example, this man is like, okay, well, that's not my problem anymore. But sir, though, that's like, you're still legally married, and those are all your kids. Like, those are your kids. Like, what do you mean that's not your problem? Those are your children, right? Or that's your child. Like, what are you talking about, right? Gift. Main female. Alright, yeah, so basically just be careful of this energy, because it could be very tempting, but, you know, the devil is a liar, right? What is it? There's a bunch of sayings about how the devil comes to you in many faces, and how, you know, they seem so enticing, and so, oh my god, there's a joke about that. I gotta pull up that joke, because it's basically, I'll tell it, hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I found, it's actually like a short story, but I'm going to read it because it's actually really good. I found it. I'm going to read that. And it's basically, this person is basically like a demon, right? Or they're, they're like trying to sell you something, or like sell you an image, or like a, something. And with the sudden wealth in reverse, what I just got is that what they're trying to sell you isn't really there. Like, they don't really have anything to give you, right? So if they're trying to like promise you a gift, or a marriage, a business, a partnership, a relationship, whatever, they don't really have that to give you. Whatever that they're trying to promise you, they can't promise that to you. And it could be like if they're trying to promise you a marriage, they can't give that to you because they could already be married. Or if they're trying to promise you like a business, they can't promise you that because they don't even have anything to go into business with. Hold on. I gotta put this over here. Right? But they're trying to sell you something that it's not like real. I'm gonna read you this story. It took me a bit to find this, but now that I know how to find it, I'm good now. Okay, so it's called "The Senator Chooses Between Heaven and Hell." Right? It's a short story. You know what? Maybe I should do another little video. Nah. Okay. While walking down the street one day, a U.S. senator is tragically hit by a truck and dies. His soul arrives. Who is this by the way? It's by David McElroy. All right. His soul arrives in heaven and is met by St. Peter at the entrance. "Welcome to heaven," says St. Peter. "Before you settle in, it seems there's a problem. We seldom see a high official around these parts, you see, so we're not sure what to do with you." "No problem, just let me in," says the man. "Well, I'd like to," says St. Peter, "but I have orders from higher up. What we'll do is have you spend one day in hell and one in heaven. Then you'll be allowed to choose where to spend eternity." "Seriously? Then I've made up my mind," says the senator. "I want to be in heaven." "I'm sorry, but I have my orders," says St. Peter's. And with that, St. Peter escorts him to the elevator, and he goes down, down, down to hell. The doors open, and he finds himself in the middle of a green golf course. In the distance is a clubhouse, and standing in front of it are all his friends and other politicians who had worked with him in days gone by. Everyone is very happy. They're dressed nicely and having a great time. They run to greet him, shake his hand, and reminisce about the good times they had while getting rich at the expense of the taxpayers. They play a friendly game of golf and then dine on lobster, caviar, and champagne. Also present is the devil, who really is a very friendly guy who has a good time dancing and telling jokes. They are having such a good time that before he realizes it, it's time to go visit heaven. Everyone gives him a hearty farewell and waves while the elevator rises. The elevator goes up and the door reopens on heaven where St. Peter's is waiting for him. Now it's time to visit heaven, says St. Peter's. She's fine. She's just being very whiny today. Anyways, so 24 hours pass with the senator joining a group of contented souls moving from cloud to cloud, playing the harp, singing, and worshiping the Almighty God. They have a good time, and before he realizes it, the 24 hours have gone by and St. Peter returns. Well now, you spent a day in hell and another in heaven. Now choose your eternity. The senator reflects for a minute, and then he answers, well, I would never have said this before. I mean, heaven has been delightful, but I think I would be better off in hell. So St. Peter escorts him to the elevator, and he goes down, down, down to hell. Now the doors of the elevator open, and he's in the middle of a barren land covered with waste and garbage. He sees all his friends dressed in rags, picking up the trash and putting it into black bags as more trash falls from the above. The devil comes over to him and puts his arm around his shoulder. I don't understand, stammers the senator. Yesterday I was here and there was a golf course and clubhouse, and we ate lobster and caviar, drank champagne and danced and had a great time. Now there's just a wasteful land of garbage and my friends look miserable. What happened? The devil looks at him, smiles, and says, yesterday I was campaigning. Today you've already voted. So it's that. This is this energy. Somebody's trying to make something so enticing, so tempting, right? So when you make a decision without you even realizing it, you just chose hell. And this person, they're like an advocate for hell. But because their energy, it's so, yes, I'm going to help you, don't worry, I got you, yeah, blah, blah. But really, with sudden wealth and reverse, they don't have anything really to offer you, right? It's nothing but empty promises in a wasteland. And with South Node here, their energy is supposed to cover up the fact that they are a karmic, that they're a devil, they're a demon, right? This is that. They're supposed to, right? Yesterday I was campaigning, today you voted, right? And because you voted, you said yes, this is your eternity, essentially, right? So that's that. So I hope that gives you an idea of what this is, right? So, and the reason why this person is coming in is, I feel like the reason why they're doing this is because you being in your purpose, that's helping you basically choose your eternity. That's helping you get into heaven, right? But if you were to choose this person, you would not like be walking in your purpose. You would not be walking in the path of your highest good, right? 666, reflect, yeah. Wake up to your higher spiritual truth. This person, they're trying to like redirect you. And you're not supposed to notice that this person is actually like not good for you, that they're an enemy, because their energy, right? You really got to look at somebody, look at their values, their core, their spirit. Do they have faith? Do they believe in God, right? What do they want? Like, just really, really look at them, how they operate, right? Do they walk on people? Are they malicious? Are they envious? Do they gossip? Do they have a lack mindset? Are they in survivor mode? Be careful of this person. And for some of you, it's a man that's in this energy. For some of you, it could be a woman in this energy, but really look at this person for who they are, because they're trying to like promise you something that they don't, like, they cannot promise you. Like if they're trying to promise you peace and everlasting love, that's something that they cannot give you, because there's no peace within them and they don't have everlasting love. Like they don't even, how can you, like, especially like if you believe, if you have faith and this person has faith, I'll tell you right now, you're gonna have a hard time, right? Because they're already like far behind. Versus someone who, like, you're equally yoked, you have the same beliefs, the same values, the same, right? Okay. Just because you forgive doesn't mean you need to forget. Remember this lesson to move forward. So if somebody wants you to forget something that was done to you or something in the past, this person could be using their energy to cover up something, to make you forget about something that was done. I'm sorry, my phone's going off. Yeah, they could be trying to use this enticing energy to cover up something that was done, either that they've done to you or the things that they have done, like, you know, trying to use this to cover up the fact that they're still a karmic. I feel like this person's coming back around because this is like a lesson. Like, are you sure? This person, they're coming back around and like, are you sure you don't want to go to hell? Are you sure? I'm just gonna ask you one more time. Are you sure you don't want to go to hell? It's like that. So you could have already said no to this person, like, yeah, I'm sure I don't want to go to hell. I'm like, no, right? And then it's like, they're going to come back around again. Are you sure? I know you said you didn't want to a couple of years ago. I know you said you didn't want to 20 years ago. I know you said you didn't want to like last month, but are you sure? I'm just double checking. Just making sure you don't want to go to hell, right? It's like, it's that. Like, yeah. Like, I'm sure, I'm positive I don't want to go to hell. Alright, cool. I got 3. Oof. What is this? Please don't ignore me. So this person, they don't want you to ignore them, and they're going to be in this energy so that way you don't ignore them, right? How can, because realistically, and the way they're thinking, the way their mind is set up is like, if they are in this energy, there's no possible way you can ignore them. You can't resist this. It's too tempting. It's too alluring. It's too fun. It's too, don't forget about your problems. Don't worry about your problems. Let's have fun, right? What do you need? I got you, right? And it's always like that. This is kind of like, it's like a demon, right? But before they get you to say yes to that contract, to that deal, okay, well, what do you want? What do you need, you know? And then, you know, when you agree without even realizing, because you barely even read anything, you're locked in. Using, magic, hex, curse has backfired. When I look in the mirror, I cry. I don't know what I see. Yeah, this person, they don't. For some of you, you could even know that this person, like, sometimes, like, if you're really, really good, you can tell a person is, ooh, I wanted to say troubled, but I'm not going to say that, because I feel like that's a little condescending, too, if I say it like that. But you could pick up on the fact that this person's karmic, and they might not even realize it. They're, like, confused by their own energy. You're done? Already?
I don't want to get towed.
Hold on. Oh, thank God. I thought the video, like, stopped. Like, cut off. Alright, what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like this person, they're confused by their own energy. Like, I feel like they could be convincing themselves that, like, I don't know. It's like they're convincing themselves that they truly mean well, or trying to be, like, very helpful and observing, but, like, they're so karmic. Like, they're not, like you're evil. Like, and it's so, you know, it's kind of like, you know how, like, there's this movie called The School of Good and Evil. It's on Netflix. It's a good movie. And the girl, like, she wanted to be good. She wanted to be good so bad, right? She, like, that's all she wanted to be. She wanted to be in the school of good. She wanted to be in the school so bad that, like, she didn't realize that the things that she was doing was bad. She didn't realize that the more that she tried to be good, it was like she was doing more harm than good. She didn't realize that every time she tried to be good, it was waving the path of evil for her. It's like this. It's like this person. Like, they don't even know, like, that they're evil. Like, they want to be good so bad. They want to be helpful so bad. They want to be right, but it's just the way that they're going about it, right? I also feel like this person, they're refusing to, like, accept something. Alright, I'm gonna get a couple more cards and I'm gonna close the reading. So, but in the end of that movie, like, she ended up being like, you know, it did have a good ending in that movie. But it's like this, like, they're not even realizing that just the way that they're going about something, it's just not right. It's not good. And it's because they can't see that, right? When I look in the mirror, I cry. I don't know what I see. They can't see that the way they're going about something is the wrong way. Learn their South Node. Do I have to move mine?
You're fine.
Okay. Oh. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I knew there was a Virgo in here. This King of Pentacles, this could be a Virgo. They're stuck in something. I feel like because they're stuck in wanting to see a specific outcome, this could be a Virgo towards Capricorn. Because they're stuck in trying to see a specific outcome, they don't realize that because they want this outcome so bad, they're not paying attention to to the chaos that they're leaving behind them by trying to get to you and promise you something that they can't promise you that. Because, and one of the reasons why they can't promise you that is because as they're trying to get to you to promise you this, they're leaving a trail of chaos behind them. And how can you promise peace and everlasting love if you have a trail of chaos and heartbreak behind you and you're not even, oh, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. Like, you're karmic. You got to deal with that. You got to heal. You got to take care of your business before you can. And on top of that, you have nothing to promise. It may not even be about money. It's just, you can't promise marriage. You can't promise peace. You can't promise love. You can't promise the future. You can't promise travel, especially if they have like legal issues, right? You can't, they just can't promise you things that they want to promise you, but they're going to try and do this to you, not realizing that you've just agreed to spend the rest of your life in hell with this person because it's their hell. It's not your hell. You're off over here reflecting in your higher truth, right? Being spiritual, having faith. Like, that's you. This person is trying to surround you. They're trying to get to you, right? They're trying to sell you something. And when you say yes, she's fine. She's just mad. And when you say yes, it's like you don't even know what you said yes to because they don't. It's like they're offering. There's something about what they're trying to offer you. It's not really like. It's like fickle. It's not sturdy. It's not stable. 494. I just seen. King of Pentacles, Lahaya, the adored God, obedience causes harmony and peace, calms anger in anyone. Yeah, causes harmony and peace. This person's a karmic. Like I said, how can they promise you peace and everlasting love if they don't even have peace within them? If they don't even have love within them? They don't even have faith. Obedience. That's the first thing that it says, obedience. They don't have faith, so how can they be obedient to God? And if they're not obedient to God, how can they be obedient to themselves? And then how can they be obedient to you and, not fall into temptation and this and that and this and that, right? I'm not saying that you're a perfect human either, collective, but at the end of the day, like, this person, they're karmic. They're in their South Node. And they don't even know who they are, what they believe in, right? This could be somebody who, like, you ask them, do you believe in God? And they're like, well, I don't. It's either yes or no. You either do or you don't. Right? This person, they still don't even know what they believe in, who they believe in, if there is a God, Be careful of this person. This person could be getting angry, or they're going to be angry, right? Because they can't get you to agree to something. They can't get you to say yes to something that they want. Causes anger in anyone. They're angry. And I feel like one of the reasons why they're angry is because if you collective are so-called in your purpose and of serving others, why won't you serve them? But that's not what your gifts are for. It's not to appease a little demon. I feel like they're housing a demon. That's why they don't know who they are. That's why what did I also say? The split personality, or like very, right? Because if you talk to this person, you're not just talking to them. You're talking to them and the demon that's inside of them. So if you agree something to them, you're agreeing to what? The demon that's inside of them. So you have to be careful. Ace of Cups reverse. There's nothing for you. This person they cannot give you love, and I feel like that doesn't really matter to you. Like if they're trying to promise you love, like I promise to give you love, right? That's not doing what it thinks it's doing, because at the end of the day, you don't even want their love anyways. You're too focused on whatever it is that you focus on. You don't want their love, and you don't have love for them. Whoever this person is, right? That's why if they're trying to do magic, to get you to do come to me spells and trying to get you to go towards them, and if they're trying to do these weird magic rituals, right? It's not working, because you have to already have some sort of a feeling or attachment to them in order for it to anchor itself and work. And you're not even paying attention to them. You're paying attention to what you're doing, which is being a service to, your purpose. That's it. That's what you're doing. So this is not, I feel like you can see this clearly, and this is not really as I was gonna say a big of a problem as it could be if you weren't in this energy, reflecting and seeing things and being in your higher spiritual truth. And so that's why this is not really it's not, you have no problem ignoring this person. You have no problem, I don't want that, right? How are you gonna give me something that you're not even sure about giving to me? Do you even know what you're offering me? Do you even know what you're giving to me? You don't even know. You don't even know yourself. Ace of Cups, Nithael, God the King of Heaven, rejuvenation, obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. This person is running out of time with something. It could be their health, to get you to agree to something. Yeah, it's to get you to agree to something. They're running out of time. They don't have whatever. And that's another reason why there's something I've been picking up on this energy. There's something very erratic about this energy. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. Just tell me what time, tell me what you need. And it's this person is gonna bombard you with this energy of I got you, don't worry about it, you can trust me, let's do this, let's do that. It's they're trying to throw the ultimate move and hoping that that'll get you to say yes, and you're just you're coming off, this person's gonna be coming off very, very strong. This could be a Virgo. It's very erratic. This person, and what they're asking you, you have to really listen, because if you listen, what they're really asking you is, are you sure you don't want to go to hell yet? Just making sure, just double checking. You sure you don't want to go to hell? Because that's basically what they're asking you. I'm gonna get two more, and then I'm gonna close the reading. For some of you, this could be somebody that wronged you. That's why I keep thinking about that. Just because you forgive doesn't mean you need to forget. Remember this lesson to move forward. This person wronged you before, and they're hoping that time has passed, enough time has passed, enough distance has occurred, and then it's hey, just double checking, right? Six of Pentacles reverse, Eladiah, the favorable God, divine grace, cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. This person's guilty. They did something to you, and they're running out of time. they can't look. Oh, hold on. Right? Six of Pentacles, Eladai, the favorable God, divine grace, cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. This person could also be in a marriage right now with those rings. This person could be in a marriage and they're trying to leave that behind, go to you. But it's like you're causing more destruction and chaos by trying to... You see what I'm saying? And if they're trying to offer you marriage, it's like this person will be like trying to offer you marriage, but because of their spouse, it's like, well, I'm not, you can't get divorced because, it's so funny because I was watching this show, right? There's a show, and I think it's called Inheritance, right? No pun intended. It's a K-drama, and this is what this is. Not the, this little part, as what I'm going to tell you. This man, right, he wanted to be with his mistress and live with his mistress, right? But he had a whole wife. And the wife was like, no, I'm not going to sign the divorce papers. And because I'm not going to sign them, you can't force me, and we're not going to get divorced, right? And so they can never divorce. But meanwhile, the mistress, she moved into the house, right? But because of a whole like scandal situation, the mistress was never, ever, ever allowed to leave the house. Like, she had to basically stay in this mansion all day, every day. She couldn't host, she couldn't entertain, she couldn't leave. She had to stay in that house because of the man. Because if she left, like, it would be a whole thing, right? And on top of that, this man had a reputation and he had like a business in the community. So the wife was not divorcing him out of spite to be petty, and so the mistress and the guy, they could never marry. But at the same time too, they also had like a love child, so the child like went to school and blah blah blah. And part of the child's school is that he always had to go to like boarding school, right, to like kind of like with the rumors and things like that. But it's like this person would be like, oh, I'll marry you, marry me, but like their wife won't sign the divorce papers, so they're promising you something that they can't promise you. It's like they feel like you're the one, but they're going to be causing more harm than good. You have to be careful of this person because there's also something very erratic about this person's energy. This person, they're not a man of faith, a woman of faith. They're not. They don't believe in God. They're mad because you're not paying attention to them. You're not focused on them. And you won't agree to this weird illusional, like this fantasy that they have of the two of you. This is the person that I picked up on my reading a couple days ago where they have like dangerous fantasies about you. This person, they're like mad at you because you won't get lost in like those illusions and delusions and fantasies that they have about you, but you're being realistic, right? You're actively being of service to your highest good, and it's just like, why would I agree to live in a fantasy land with you when I can just be in my purpose and do what I have to do? That doesn't make sense. You can't offer me peace. You can't offer me marriage. You can't offer me everlasting love. You're not a man of faith. You're not of God. You don't even know who you are, right? You've been dabbling in magic. You already wronged, like, this person already wronged you. Like, there's nothing here. There's no love in this situation. And I feel like this person, they could be claiming that they love you, but I don't feel like it is love. I feel like it's more like just getting you to be around them or to be with them. And with that Six of Pentacles, it's I don't know, they feel like something is unfair or that something is being taken away from them, or you're taking away their light, or they could have felt like you took away your energy from them, and because you took away your energy from them, it's like everything in their life after has gone downhill. Six of Wands reverse again. My ear was ringing. Again, more Six of Wands. We got Six of Pentacles reverse, Six of Wands reverse, and then we have 666 up here. And then we have in the sixth house here, right? A lot of sixes. So you could be really, bless you, you could be really, 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 really seeing someone and something for what it is. And that angers this person because it's like, you sure you don't want to go to hell? You're like, absolutely not, I'm good. But are you sure? Six of Wands reverse. Sihaya, God who took evil. This person has been removed from your energy, and they're trying to find ways to get back, and they're getting angry because with the please don't ignore me, you're not paying attention to this person. There's no love. You don't have any emotions, any desire to start new things or to start open something new with this cycle, with this person. You don't have a desire to open a new cycle with this person. Wow. You're ignoring this person because you're ignoring them. Like, there's nothing there for you. You know that. They don't want to admit to that. Like, you can't offer me some, like, what am I, like, for what? Leave me alone. Longevity protects against infirmities. This person could be sick as well. If it's not like a physical sickness, it's like a sickness of the mind. They could be mentally ill, very, very mentally ill. Be cautious of this person. Be cautious of this person because they're very erratic at this time right now as well. And I'm also getting, so if this person is like leaving things behind, leaving a wake of chaos and destruction behind them to get to you, right? And you say no, they're going to be like, well, I left this, I left that, I stopped this, I stopped that, and blah, blah, blah. But nobody told you to. I didn't tell you to do that. You collected, for all you know, this person could have been like, I don't know, swimming with the sharks and wherever. Like, how are you supposed to know that they were going to? You've been ignoring this person. They're not your business. Be careful because they're going to put that on you. Like, I left this, I left that, just to get to you. And what do you mean? Right? Be careful because it's like, I didn't tell you to do that. I don't even talk to you. What are you talking about? Why would you do that? Why would you have it in your mind that if you leave a wake, a trail of chaos and destruction in your wake to get to me, why would you think that that's okay? Why would you think, like, without checking in or checking the temperature? Like, why would you? Nobody told you that, right? And it's like, this person has been trying to, like, check in to see if there's a chance, and are you sure you want to go to hell? No. Are you sure? No. But it's like, I'm gonna try and get them to go to hell. And it's like, you're putting yourself in hell. All right, bye.